Can you recreate this glitch? I have no idea what I did, but look at me go. Fully invincible, too. Had to restart. Anyway. Back to it. This video is a little effed because the palace is a very confusing place. I'm gonna have to really re-optimize the route and figure things out. Study the map a little longer, unfortunately. But I still managed to get it under 20 minutes, and it should be concise enough for now. As far as navigation goes, I feel like the palace is the worst part of the game. It's very confusing, it's very big, and I pretty much have no clue where I'm going at all times. Waste of time. Yikes. That was hard to watch. You gotta watch out for the fat people and all these herpes clusters about. You don't want to get the STD. Or is it an STI? I don't know. Same thing. It's gonna be some bombable walls. It's gonna be a block. All sorts of goodies. This is a save point. I don't know why I do it in this weird way. I should have saved first and then pushed the block. So don't push the block first. Go save and then push the block. I'm just dumb. Oh. Where's the save? There we go. Making me sound like an idiot out here, man. Come on. What are you doing? Literal garbage. Wow. Wow. Yeah, like I said, a lot of time getting wasted. Pretty much up until this point, I kind of had a very good idea of what I was doing, but like once I got to this part, it's very all over the place. I just really had no clue how to approach it, unfortunately. And the map I was using fails to mention when the elevator works or doesn't work or whatever, so I was like, ah, shucks. I planned it around using the elevator to do this, but the elevator can't do that, so I had to keep on improvising while I was playing, and it completely broke everything. Actually, maybe the map I was using did show that you couldn't use the elevator until you got to that specific floor, but I might have just omitted to pay attention, because that's just how I am. So I get the official map from the boy, Damaging. I pay for them shits, I don't give a fuck. I could pay $3 for a map. Kidding me? You know how much time I save having that map? Not to mention, it's still cheaper than a strategy guide. Well, when strategy guides were a thing. I had to take a break just to try and route things out. I was really losing it here. See, here's where I thought I was going to keep going up. This is where everything gets fucked. If you do Aldrich's quest and come back into this room, you get a very good spell. Like, really good. So if you feel like wasting your time doing that, it makes the liturgical pass boss a lot easier. A lot easier. She's already going to be easy, though. Like, we're going to be so strong when we get to her, it won't matter. But if for some reason you still can't do it, that spell will definitely carry you through that fight. You gotta be careful with those bombs. You never want to be too close. It's like insta-death. And if the explosion doesn't kill you, the burn will. There's ore here. I think that's why I did this. But really, there's nothing in this direction. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I die. Oh, no, wait. No, I get the axe. What am I talking about? This is my secondary weapon. What I like to do is have one weapon that uses moon silver ore and the other that uses the demi-shade. That way, you only need to have two weapons the whole game. You can get them both pretty much to like +8, +10. Yeah, when I was in the dun room, you're supposed to teleport back to this room. As a matter of fact, I think I just figured something out. I don't think I should have grabbed the axe yet. Because if I just... Yeah. Yeah, see, because all you gotta do is push this block to get the key. Okay, see, so that's where I screwed up. I throw everything for a loop by grabbing that axe too soon. But it's actually pretty streamlined here now that I'm looking at it over again in post. That's good. So, if you're not playing and watching at the same time, I would suggest putting the axe off for a little while, because you're not going to use it here anyway. It's Frost Element. I think I'm just heading back to the save room. Well, I mean, I guess having the save room is cool because you could, you know, just teleport back or whatever. But, oh no, I'm getting braziers, okay. See, I don't even know what I'm doing in post, honestly, I have no clue. I was kind of winging it for sure. Not to mention I played this about a week ago now. Is it clear that I'm fed up? I'm not bothering with anything, I'm just tanking. I'm like, fuck it all, man. I was pretty, like, I died once, that weird glitch happened, I kept getting set back, but I said, no, I gotta persevere, I gotta push, this is fate and, you know, the things that be in the universe trying to deter me from doing what I love. But you gotta push through those moments, as much as it sucks. Like, I love editing videos, I wish I could do this for a living. I'd make videos for somebody for free. Just give me office space and a few hours to use a computer to edit my own content. And not to mention, with a computer and real software, I could do much worse. Like, I mean, I could do much better. I'm just saying, like, this is crap. I'm doing this. I'm editing on a phone. I'm lighting a brazier. But yeah, the point is, I miss my computer. So we got 2 braziers out of 4. I think we're coming up on the 3rd one here somewhere. Yeah, I guess hitting the save point isn't too bad, because now you could TP back, but if anything, you would just hold off getting that save point till, you know, now. If I didn't have to record my voice in post, I would actually flip the sequence of events around, but just make believe that me grabbing the axe happened around now. Here's a little exploit you can use. If you try to fall through the floor near a grappling hook wall, you'll get into this weird animation where you can do a really high jump. It doesn't matter because you don't need to use it, it's just funny. And I wanted to show it off. And maybe someone could do something with that more than I could, because, you know, there's gamers way more creative than me playing these games. I'm a very vanilla dude. I just like to run the game as intended. I don't try to find exploits or glitches. I just want the quickest, most efficient intended route possible without having to learn any hard moves or tricks. This is a challenge room. You end up having to fight 2 of those mini bosses from earlier. The one that I teabagged so friendly, like. I think I actually, do I die here? I know I get my ass kicked. They were like, you teabagged our friend William? How dare you? We are Earl and Ernest, and we'll show you what happens to people who fuck with William. Get my ass whooped. I mean, they're going hard in the paint. Look at them go. Like, they're fighting like it's the last day of their life. It just might be. That was a pretty entertaining fight, not gonna lie. I enjoyed watching that. The elevator that basically created all my troubles. See, I thought I could just run right up to this room and go this way and grab the first brazier. That was how I had the route pathed out in my head. I was like, oh, that makes sense. You just take the elevator all the way up and get the first brazier. No, that's not the way it works. Don't think like me. Little do-do-do action over here. Little elevator action. Anyone remember that game? Healing inspection. Another challenge room? Oh yeah, the last brazier. There's that dark damage. It's nasty. Damage boost, speedrun strats. Teleport back to this area. there's gonna be some demi-shade ore in the next room. I don't know why I went up there. The dodge. We got tech. Up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's your fat ass mother. Tell her to get out of the way, I'm trying to take the sun. Now we can finally enter the brazier room and fight that man Fred. You know, one time we effed with the boy Fred. He was that man, but now he's just man Fred. And nobody wants to speed with him no more. Nobody runs with this crew. Except for Lisa. Lisa runs with that man Fred. So we gotta kick her ass. Don't you ever disrespect me by throwing a Castlevania axe at me masked as a dark spell. You heard? Bing bong. Just two degenerates swinging the big sword. Even though that's actually a dex sword, which is interesting. I want to try that weapon out, actually. Even if it's yucky dex. Actually, I F with dex. I like dex. It's just not good in this game. Boom! Fuck your life! Bing bong! If it wasn't obvious, I died against Manfred, who was once that Manfred. Now this fight, pretty simple. It's kind of like the last fight. A lot of air dashing. You could air dash over these annoying claw attacks. He's gonna drop from the sky and drop a chandelier. It's a pretty good time to hit him. Real easy stuff to dodge. Then sometimes he'll do that and pop some blood pillars from the ground, but you could see the ground and dodge it. Just don't get hit by it. Bleeding sucks. And then there's that little thing he does where he jumps up and summons the 3 little blood arrows. Pretty simple stuff. Also, that other thing, it's an alternate from the blood pillars. He can summon like some blood splatter with some bubbles. You can pop the bubbles with your blade. This is the halfway point of the fight. He does this. You can just run back and forth and roll to dodge the blood arrows. And just keep it going. Except now he's got a shadow double you gotta watch out for. Usually when he does like his slash attacks, this shadow double will appear shortly after and you gotta dodge it. And it does some pretty nasty damage, so you better make sure you're on point dodging the shadow. Because the shadow knows. It's getting hairy. Oh! Oh yeah! I'm nice. Let me take it easy. And that's it. That was that man Fred. Prom is broken. You know what that means. More health and mana. Without having to expend the stat points. You love to see it. Now we get the double jump. Early. Also, having double jump makes liturgical pass a lot easier, so this was clearly not intentional, so I guess it would be considered sequence breaking. But it's not like I did anything specific to break the sequence. I air quoted that. I mean, you could do this by accident. This is actually how I ran the game the first time. I didn't know about the liturgical pass. I'd actually watch a video walkthrough. And then I was like, oh, that little spot on the map, I completely forgot about it.